got his flag in hand, they're walking in, set, and they're off. Often racing in the restricted, a couple that were slow to move were Bandoleo towards the rear of the field, just Hattie, Kieran Geffins, and also Romeo Is Bleeding was one of the last ones to step away. But it's definitely Rosie and Sarah Byrne who will lead them towards the first, with two hot shots and Evan Davis accompanying. Then behind that one is Driftwood Hayes in the blue and white jacket. The Dando Silks, blue with the white crossbelts. Don't Tell Me That came next, with good ground towards the outside of Jack Jonah in the purple jacket. Bandoleo has made a bit of ground, he lost. Maxi Lady, and then came just Hattie, and last of all is Romeo Is Bleeding. So they head then towards the second. John Matthias looking for a double here this afternoon. Definitely Rosie and two hot shots then will take off and land in front of fence number 2. Bandoleo is in third place as they descend the hill and head on towards the open ditch for the first time. Fence number 3. As they make their run towards it, definitely Rosie just the leader with two hot shots in the green and yellow jacket towards the outside. Jack Jonah has pulled his way up on towards the inside of Bandoleo with Driftwood Hayes. They cross that open ditch. Don't Tell Me That in the blue and red quarters. Jason Kiley came in about 5th place with good ground towards the outside. Maxi Lady is in the centre of those runners as Bandoleo is just restrained once again towards the worst of mid-division. And looking to the rear of the field, bring up the rear, just Hattie and Romeo Is Bleeding as they head on then towards fence number 4. This will be another plain one. 2 fences on this section of the race course to take, and it's definitely Rosie who leads the way. 2 hot shots towards the outside, Driftwood Hayes. Romeo Is Bleeding was the last one over with just Hattie, just preceded through by Bandoleo, who's now regained his equilibrium and is happy to settle 3 from the back as they head towards another plain one there. Fence 5, Driftwood Hayes took off a mile from that fence, jumped it well. Towards the inside, definitely Rosie with 2 hot shots. 2 lengths then further back to Maxi Lady up on the outside, and Don't Tell Me That in the blue and red quarter jacket as they race on downhill then towards another plain fence. Line of 3 fences will bring them back towards the enclosures for the first time, and then they'll have a circuit left to cover in the restricted. Driftwood Hayes towards the outside of 2 hot shots he picked up well in the centre. Towards the inside of that runner then is Jack Jonah in the purple jacket, with definitely Rosie still very prominently yellow. Good ground towards the outside with a red cap for Nick Williams. They come towards another plain fence, watching the water stream over it. Bandoleo towards the rear of the field, cheek pieces along with just Hattie, the Devon Somerset representative here. And last of all is Romeo Is Bleeding, and they head on then for what will be the second last in a circuit's time. It's now fence number 8. Definitely Rosie and 2 hot shots take off as one, and a really poor jump by Don't Tell Me That. 4 from the back. That was not the best of leads at that fence. Just gets a slap on the shoulder from Jason Kiley as they head on then towards fence number 9. Almost 3 in line here. Driftwood Hayes towards the outside, firing Norcroft. 2 hot shots from Evan David. Definitely Rosie back in third for Sarah Byrne. Jack Jonah came next in the hands of David Mansell. Nick Williams got good ground position in 5th place. Maxi Lady and Mark Robinson came next. Towards the outside of that one, Romeo Is Bleeding and John Matthias had made a bit of ground. 2 legs further back to Leo, now Bandoleo. Kieran Geffins is 1 from the back of just Hattie in the green jacket, and still just nudged along Jason Kiley's mount. Don't Tell Me That is last of the 10 as they race out there on their final circuit. They've just under a circuit left to run, and it's definitely Rosie towards the inner. 2 hot shots in the centre, green and yellow jacket, the bigger price runners. Definitely Rosie was around about 4 to 1 on jumping off. Driftwood Hayes towards the outside. Jack Jonah has always been given a patient ride towards the end by David Vance in the purple with good grammar, who jumped that one well in behind. Bandoleo is now ridden along by Leo Nine in search of this running double here this afternoon. Just Hattie, Maxi Lady, Romeo Is Bleeding are still under pressure. Signs aren't looking too good for Don't Tell Me That at the back of the field as they climb in towards fence number 11. And it's Driftwood Hayes in front with towards the inner. The co-pilot is going to be, as they race towards it, 2 hot shots as they cross the plain fence. Watching the water stream over it. A bit of a slowly to the back of the field by Don't Tell Me That. His chances not looking great at the moment. His last of all, he's been ridden along for about the last half a mile or so. So definitely Rosie will lead them down towards 12. This is the second of 2 open ditches with 2 hot shots towards the outside. Bandoleo is just wanting for a bit of pressure with good grammar. Has jumped up really well to almost take a hand in the lead here as they cross the open ditch. A couple of the stragglers getting over it. Maxi Lady is just in behind the pace, and he's beginning to detach as well with Don't Tell Me That. As they turn to the side, they've got 6 more fences left to jump in the restricted. There's definitely Rosie towards the inside of Driftwood Hayes. Jack Jonah towards the inner with 2 hot shots who's now just beginning to beat a retreat as Good Grammar tries to make a bit of ground on the outside, followed through by Romeo Is Bleeding. Matthias away to every move. In behind that one, Bandolier is almost going to stop to nil. In came Just Hattie of Maxi Lady, looking to the back of the field. Don't Tell Me That was pulled up. So as they come towards 5 from the finish, it's Driftwood Hayes on the far side of definitely Rosie. In behind those, Jack Jonah, part of the bird. Trying to stay on now is Romeo Is Bleeding as Good Grammar comes off the bridle. 2 hot shots is beginning to backpedal as they swing back towards the 4th from the finish in the restricted race, our 5th of the afternoon. And it's Driftwood Hayes who's now pursued by Romeo Is Bleeding. Towards the inside, definitely Rosie. They're a little way in advance then of Good Grammar and Jack Jonah as they come towards 4 out. Driftwood Hayes and definitely Rosie. Jack Jonah now trying to thread the eye of the needle up the inside for Dave Mansell. In behind those, Romeo Is Bleeding still cantering under Matthias. They're clear of Bandolier. Good Grammar's going backwards. Just Hattie, Maxi Lady, and it looks as if 2 hot shots will be pulled up. So at 3 out. In the centre, Romeo Is Bleeding. Driftwood Hayes is hanging tough towards the outside. Definitely Rosie in the yellow jacket as Jack Jonah now tries to make a bit of ground. With 2 more fences to jump, the likely one that looks like he's in front here is Romeo Is Bleeding is absolutely swinging coming to 2 out. Skips over it safely. Wasn't very neat over it. Jack Jonah now on a forceful Dave Mansell ride. Definitely Rosie back in 3rd from Driftwood Hayes. But 1 more fence left to jump. Matthias has a look round. He sees his advantages are about 5 lengths. Romeo Is Bleeding clear, definitely Rosie, Jack Jonah, but that's the last spring here at it. Romeo Is Bleeding is careering away here towards the line, and he'll go on and win the restricted and win it well. As Oliver John Matthias, Romeo Is Bleeding will be too good for them. Jack Jonah in 2nd, definitely Rosie in 3rd, 4th Driftwood Hayes. A desperate thing for the very minor positions. Maxi Lady and Just Hattie. Bandolier is going to go on and complete. Good Grammar was pulled up before jumping 2 from the finish.